So I'm at Dollar General, where I'm at every day at a different location. I'm at Dollar General talking with the person at the register, and we were just I kind of butted into a conversation they were already having about trying to teach kids how to invest. So I find that very cool that conversations are having more and more. People are having conversations more and more about investing. And so after the one person kind of walked away, I was talking with the person at the register, saying that is super cool that y'all talking about investing. I got a channel that's I'm talking about investing to people that don't have a lot, and she totally 100% related to that. And so we were vibing, and then she asked me, so what's your channel? And I guess my channel is new, so it's hard to search when I give the name of the channel. So I clicked share, and I'm wondering if y'all knew this. You can share with the QR code. Now, I might be way late on that, but it blew my mind because that's what I'm used to using to share stuff. All the other apps had that. I did not know YouTube had to where you could share with a QR code. I'm pretty happy about that. I don't know, because then I can share that QR code on a lot of things. You follow me? So I think I passed my door. I get into these conversations and then I pass my stop. I thought I'd mention that in case somebody out there didn't know. I might be the only one that didn't know that. But you can share your QR code. That means you can print out business cards with your QR code on them. Those QR code cards or stickers, you can just put them everywhere. You just start sticking them on everything. So that's one way to spread the word. It's like a what's the way to say that? It's a really laid back way to say that, to spread the word, right? Especially when you getting conversations going in a wherever you are, coffee house somewhere, and somebody asks you, so, oh yeah, let me see your channel. Instead of them typing it in all that slow way that I'm used to, just show them the QR code. Man, that was cool to see. I got excited. It don't take much for me to get excited though, y'all. Hey, I love life. So I'm just loving life out here. Hopefully y'all are having a good day too. Take care. She also mentioned they were talking about that there's a card that kids can use, like a debit card they can use to spend their money, but it teaches them financial stuff. Like they have to take these little quick courses to learn about money and financial stuff and how to not spend it. And I just thought that was cool. She couldn't remember the name. If anybody know of a card that does that, let me know in the comments. Thank you. I'm in my ears. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. That day that you're just a little extra tired for no reason. Because I did sleep good. But I don't know. I think it's the cold weather. I don't know. Do y'all have to push a little harder when it's cold? I surely do. Okay, I think this is where I'm going. Short, quick order. Yeah, so when you're tired, it just, every little thing just gets on your nerves a little bit more. But still gotta push through. And it's one of them days. But we're gonna get through that. If you're feeling it with me, we're gonna get through it. Let's go. I had to double check that recorder now because I have lost too many videos to that. As soon as I click it in there, I don't know, something is hitting that button perfectly to turn it off. So it's kind of been one of those days, so I'm double checking that stuff. But we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. I know y'all been there. Y'all have days that might be on it today, where it's just like you don't feel like being at work or doing any work, whether it be from the weather or you're just not feeling 100%, you know. But we're gonna get through it together. This next delivery was from the Meyer. Oddly enough, it's on my old street. I don't know. It's like these last few weeks, I just been on a tour of like where I've been, where I used to live at, and all of that. But I don't know if I'm gonna talk the whole way there. But I just think that it's good to see where you've been, where you've been, and keep focused on where you're going. And it's, you know, maybe that'll give me a little bit more energy, cause my energy's been off a little bit, just been tired. Vacation, probably it's time for vacation, but that's just how winter do. Winter just makes you want to hibernate, just want to lay up in bed and stay warm and just be out of this stuff. And even though it's not snowing bad, it's been snowing every day. It's just not collecting. It's just like in the air, like like a fluff in the air, but it's not really building up. So I can't complain there. The streets are good, unless you go to like certain cities where they don't plow the streets and then it's slick. It's like a sheet of ice, which it could be annoying. And I've been saying a lot. I don't know why. I thought I kicked that habit, and it's back. It's back because I'm doing these videos, and it's something different, something new. So I gotta reconquer that. Y'all know what I mean. If you are doing videos, you may have that little, I don't forget what they call that, like a safety quirk to fill in the dead silence. So I'm working on that. But I hope y'all are doing good today. We're gonna get through it. Just keep grinding. This is when the grind is real. Like the word grind, you gotta have grit. And I'm stealing that from Dan Campbell, the Lions coach. You gotta have grit. You gotta grind it through. And just keep pushing forward with your mission. Day in, day out, it can get tedious. But we have to keep going. We have to keep going. And it is, I mentioned earlier, that it is a countdown to spring. Because winter can't last forever. Because the days are going fast, the months, weeks and months are going pretty fast. So one good thing about it is that we'll be right in spring. But the bad part about it is we'll be going towards another winter. And time is just moving fast. Are y'all noticing that too? Time, it just feels like it's just moving faster. So, which gives me more urgency, honestly. It just makes me more focused on the goals that I told y'all about, that I have set, as far as stay consistent with everything. Stay consistent with these videos. Stay consistent with jumping on these side gigs, these gig apps to build up. Stay consistent on investing. It's all in the same plan. It's all a part of the same picture, you know. Stay consistent in a good, positive attitude. And you gotta remind yourself that sometimes. And it's not gonna be perfect. Today, it's just really easy to annoy me. And I know that. So it's one of those days where if I wasn't making a video, I would just be more quiet, more walking into these places just kind of quiet. Just, it's weird though, because maybe I'm getting a cold because I slept. I got my hours in. I didn't stay up late last night. And friends want to hang out later. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Especially if I don't feel sick. I'm not sneezing or coughing. But I'm just trying to figure out, why am I tired? Are you tired? I feel like you ain't did nothing, but you're tired. Like, are you tired? Comment below if you feel tired. There go Goodyear right there. I probably should just pop in there real quick. See if they can give me a quick look at the little thing I had going on with the car earlier. That might have started off the day a little bit weird, you know, but we don't let it set our day. We just bounce back from that. We meaning me and you. We just bounce back from those things. Let them have their 5 minutes, and then we go right back into our good spirits, right? You don't have to have a positive attitude. You don't have to fake it, but it is a choice sometimes. It's a choice to stay in a slump. It's the choice to get up and get some energy, good energy going too. So you just got to make that choice. I think just naturally, I'm just like a positive, trying to motivate us all for the greater good. I just think that's natural in me. That's kind of where, when I turn on this camera, I just think that's what I tend to lean towards. I'm kind of, I guess, want to be some positive, good vibes that you get out the day. So come to my channel and watch some good vibes. There's plenty of channels that have all the drama, you know, all the made up drama just to get clicks. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna have like fake drama to get clicks. However, I'm gonna just be real. It's gonna be ups and downs, you know, just natural. I like to say life is like a wavelength. Everything is a wave. Everything has a vibration, right? And the natural structure of a vibration is up, down, up, down, up, down. And that means you're alive. That means you're living, okay? I promise you, that just means you're living. You never wanted to go flat, because what does flat means? You flatline. You're not here no more. Whether it be, no matter where on the spectrum of up or down, if you are flat, if it's staying the same, you might be not here no more. And you may be in the matrix or something if it's constantly the same, because everything is a vibration, everything is a wavelength, up, down, that's what that means. Think about it. You had those good up years, you had those down years. Those good up weeks, you had those down weeks. You had those good up days, you had those down days. I think you gotta apply that to everything. If I am off, let me know. Or if you feeling what I'm saying, if it kind of makes sense. This is just me kind of coming up with a theory, you know. It's natural. You're gonna have up, and it ain't gonna stay up. It's gonna go down. It's not gonna stay down. So just wait. You know, don't feel like it's the end of the world, or like 2025 it seems like people are trying to narrate some kind of crazy thing going on, and we ain't gonna get into all of that, but just turn on the news. all that stuff, right? But I'm not buying it. I'm not gonna like let that set my tone of the year. So let's make it an up year. You know, let's make it an up year together. If more of us are making it an up year, we're not focusing on those weird storylines that they got pumping out of the news and all of that kind of weird stuff. We're just gonna, in our realities, experience some good vibes. But you gotta choose to do that, because it seems like if you don't, they're gonna give you the vibes. You're gonna get the lay of the land vibes by default, and the lay of the land is kind of been interesting. So I know I'm just kind of like rambling a little bit, but in the hopes of motivating some positive energy your way, you know, it helped me. I'm all vibed up now. I'm just more energetic. Once I get to talking and get hyped, I'm more energetic. I'm trying to stay on here so I can see if I'm gonna show you where I used to live, because this is literally like down the street from where I used to live. But maybe I got a mile left. So we'll just see. We're just gonna ride together. Any of you made any New Year's goals, New Year's resolutions, resolutions. Maybe that's similar, but yeah, I don't make those. I just sort of like I'm constantly doing it throughout the whole year. So I'm constantly trying to make little improvements, little tweaks. Like, oh yeah, okay, I tweaked on that. We're doing good there. Let me tweak it again. Just keep pushing it to the side I want it to go, in the direction I want it to go. So I don't really make resolutions, right? Like, I want to eat better. I need to start getting back in the gym, but I just don't want to jump in there with the January crowd. So I wait till February till when it starts to die down. And so yeah, let me see if I'm still recording. I am. I'm still recording. So check it out. I'm gonna show y'all where I used to live. For 1 year, I lived in this house coming up. I'm gonna slow down, and then I'm gonna end it because I need to figure out where I'm going on this block. But I used to live there. 1836. Yep. Nothing special about it. 4-bedroom, big house, interesting area. It had so many mice and rats running through it. I had to get up out of there. So I was only in there for a year. But okay, I gotta go. Okay, so that's delivered. I paused the app because I'm near a Dash hub, and man, they just running down my numbers. The DoorDash hub trying to give me $5 for 13-mile drives. They tried to force like 6 of them in a row. I declined all 6 of them. You know, they kept changing it up, kept combining them, and that might be for 2 deliveries. No, wasn't doing that. So, leaving the old neighborhood, that was a weird year. Like, even the neighbors were interesting. Everybody was very unique. That was the fun part, though. That was the fun part of it. Like, I had some neighbors across the street. These 2 women, they were a little younger than me, but they were definitely fans. I ain't gonna lie. They were fans. But they were just a little bit more party animals. They were a little bit wild. So we would hang out outside, and they kept trying to get me to come in the house and take tours, and they just wanted to kick it. They wanted to hang out, and they were on some extracurricular activities, and I just never did that. I just never, like, I wasn't gonna like be that cool with them. I keep my distance. I'm cool with my neighbors, but I like to have a border. I like to put a barrier up. We ain't gonna be that cool, you know. It's just safe that way. I grew up in Detroit. I grew up in the inner city, and that's just how we had to do it. You can be cool, but you can't be that cool. That's what my grandma and mom always taught me. Like, you can have your neighborhood up in the house. Don't do that. So I just live by that. It's just a natural thing. I'm just not gonna have neighbors hanging out. It'd be cool to have a cool neighbor that cool to watch games with or something, but no, it just haven't happened. So long story short, they told me about a story of they were hooking up. I'm not going to get too graphic, but they met somebody at the bar. They came over, drinking and hanging out, and they ran out of drinks. So he walked to the liquor store. There was a liquor store in walking distance from that block. And he came back and forgot what house he was in, because it was already slush. He was already pretty messed up, because they had all night at the bar, and then they're still drinking at the house. They party animals. So he walked into the wrong house, and that neighbor was out telling us all the story. Like, so I got their side of the story, and I got the dude right next to them, who he lived by himself, but he might as well live like in the South with shotguns. Like, he's a pro gun dude. Just to give you a little background. So this random drunk guy walked in there, and he's like, who you? I'm not gonna cuss on the channel. And he's like, you in my house, who are you? And then the guy is like, where is so-and-so and so-and-so? He's looking for the woman. He thinking that he's in the right house, and that whoever just pops up and kind of like is blocking him from the fun that he was about to have. He did not know he was in the wrong house the whole time. And they getting into it. Somebody is trying to fight him in his own house. after 2 a.m. in the morning, walking straight in the door. Why he didn't have the door locked, I don't know. But they got into it. He called the police. The dude trying to fight the police, and after all of that, the two women walk out their house, which was next door, and was like, "Oh dang, bro, we don't know him. we don't know him." They went back in and closed the door. You know, they didn't want to they drunk and whatever else they were doing. They didn't want to answer any questions. So yeah, that was funny. Funny 1 year there, man. Funny 1 year there. So that's it. That's all for this video. Hopefully y'all like a little different vibe going on here. We got the little motivational piece in there, but I told you a little story about myself, so you know, I want you to be able to get to know me a little bit better. And that's it. Hopefully you have a good day. If you like that, let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll leave that out. Maybe nobody want to hear all that kind of stuff. But anyway, take care. Cool.